she works in the grocery store industry, showing me the price of organic free-range chicken eggs. And I'll show you pictures of those of what she sent to me, but they're basically, I believe one was $9.39 a dozen and the other one was $10.99 a dozen. I don't remember, but anyway, a lot of people are struggling because they maybe don't have chickens of their own, or they don't have an egg dealer, or different, just prices of eggs are too high. And we actually were watching on the news that people are going across to Mexico to bring eggs over because of the price. And they were interviewing some lady that lives in one of the neighboring states close to the border, and for her to buy, it was an elderly lady, for her to buy 2 dozen eggs was going to cost her $22. So they were saying how if you go over to Mexico and you try to bring eggs back, that it's like a $10,000 fine. Well, I guess if you're looking at a $10,000 fine, $22 for 2 dozen eggs isn't that bad after all. But needless to say, not everybody has, the option of, like us, we're very fortunate and very blessed. We can just go outside and get some eggs. So I've seen comments about people are not doing their baking. They're not making their muffins. They're not making their pancakes. They're not doing a lot of different things that require eggs because the cost of eggs are so expensive. So they are saving their eggs for like their breakfasts and stuff like that. Like I said, we're very fortunate. We have a chicken factory or an egg factory right outside. So we've got all sizes. We've got big ones. This one's a little deformed, but we've got all sizes of eggs. I don't have any of the silky eggs in this one. And a silky egg is even smaller than this. But your standard baking recipes usually call for a medium to large size egg. Now when they say large, I don't think they mean this size, but you know your standard egg size. So what if you want to make a recipe and you don't have, or you have eggs, but you don't want to use them for, whatever it is you're making, your zucchini bread or something. Well, I'm going to give you ways that you can actually substitute an egg in a recipe. So if you're going through a recipe and it calls for 1 egg or 2 eggs or whatever, you would just adjust it according to that. So I'm going to do this based off of 1 egg. So if your recipe calls for 1 egg, here are some alternatives for you. You can take half of a smashed banana equals 1 egg, because when you're baking, your egg is your binder. So half of a smashed banana is one option. You can use that for an egg. Your other option is 1/4 cup of applesauce. Unsweetened is better, but if all you have is sweetened, that's fine. But 1/4 cup of applesauce, that equals 1 egg. And then if you wanted to do, you can get yourself like a little bowl. And in this, you would do 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and with 3 tablespoons of water. So you would just mix it up really good and then let it sit for 15 minutes, stir it, and then that would be equivalent to the 1 egg. But not everybody has chia seeds, applesauce, or bananas on hand. So what do you do if you don't have any of those? Well, if you take baking powder and you do 2 tablespoons of baking powder with 3 tablespoons of water and 1 tablespoon of oil, that equals 1 egg. Okay, well, what if you're missing one of those ingredients? Then what do you do? Well, you can take 1 tablespoon of white distilled vinegar to 1 teaspoon of baking soda, mix those together, and that would equal 1 egg. So now you no longer have to use your precious little things of gold that everybody's hanging on so tight to because of the cost of them, and miss out on, you know, your breakfast muffins and things that you truly enjoy every day. You don't have to miss out on those anymore. That is how you would substitute an egg in your baking dishes, or, you know, and if it, say, you know, like the 1/4 cup applesauce, well, you know, your recipe calls for 2 of them. You know, you need two eggs, and a lot of recipes don't even say medium or large, they just say 2 eggs. So what if you need 2 eggs? Then you use what? What's 1/4 and 1/4? A half. You'll use a 1/2 cup of applesauce instead of 2 eggs. So I hope this was helpful to y'all. Hang in there, and I hope you are doing the best that you can as far as, you know, finding better egg prices without compromising taste if you don't have the option of just going outside to get them. And if you want to see more videos, don't forget to hit the notification bell. That'll tell you whenever we're creating new videos. Like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.